Welcome to the Den of Tools.
Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the Den of Tools. And today I'm here to answer the question of, is 12 volt the new 20 volt? It could be, but first, before we do that, a quick thank you to our sponsor today, which is Skillshare. You know, the place you go for creative learning and experiences and such, but we're going to talk about more about them later in the video. Till then, let's jump into it, all right? Now, the first thing you got to talk about is, as you know, I always say, is we got to set some baselines. We got to talk about what are we comparing this to. So often when I talk to people, they ask me, like, if I want an entry level, or I want a prosumer, mid tier, or I want a high level, what should I look at? And I like to use Ryobi as a good baseline because that's the one that everyone knows. And your basic core system is going to be this right here. You're going to get your drill driver, your impact, you're going to get some batteries, a charger, a bag, maybe some bits. Who knows what else they're going to throw in there. Right now, this price is the quote-unquote lower price, the standard price, if you would, at Home Depot at $129. Now, this is, Home Depot is Ryobi's home. This is where they're sold out of. They're an exclusive, dealer of Ryobi. Yeah, you can find them other places, but that doesn't mean you're getting an actual, from the factory of Ryobi. We're going to talk more about that later, and also a quick caveat about pricing. I tried to find the best prices I could find online from reputable dealers, okay? This is like the price you can go out on any given Sunday and go and buy these tools. I know there's Ryobi days once a year, or maybe a Black Friday or something. And if you can wait a whole year, or maybe two in some cases, till that one battery or that one tool you want goes on sale, that's great. And a lot of us do that. But for baseline comparisons, we're getting average prices across the board here because, you know what? I can do that with any tool. There's always some sort of combo, some sort of special backdoor secret deal you can pull from any tool line. So let's be fair about this. Okay, enough of that kibitzing in the comments. We're being honest and above board about this. This is what your average prices are, and we're going to compare that across the board. All right, so Ryobi is going to get us in at $129. Now, for your prosumer level, your mid-tier, I got some money to spend, but I don't want to go full boat with it. I often recommend Cobalt. Now, Cobalt comes in with the two-piece combo kit here. You get the impact, you get the drill driver, and you get the charger, the bag, a battery, all of that for $149. Now, I do realize this says sale price on it, but you know what? It's always on sale. It literally is. I have yet to go into a store and not see it at this price or look at it online because, the Bear, I do the deals of the week every Monday. I've been tracking this stuff for 5 years now. It's almost always that price. So that's the price we're using here. Now, going on up to the top tier. Now, you understand, once you get to the top tier, there's even tiers above that inside the top tier, like Milwaukee here. Milwaukee's got 3 lines of good, better, best themselves. This is the bottom of the top tier. This is like buying a base model Cadillac rather than, like, if you're going to spend Cadillac prices, get the full boat Cadillac. But no, we're going to get the base model. So this is the brushed basic set here from Milwaukee at $199. $200 there for a basic brush set. Yeah, it does come out cheaper, but again, we're talking, average across the board pricing. We're not talking Black Friday deals or Ryobi Day deals or, your Cousin Vinny deals. This is the basic deals. All right, but what about 12 volt? What are we looking at there? Who really has a 12 volt line? And it's got to be a complete line, let's be honest, because if you're going to invest in a power tool line, you want there to be options. You don't want to get 5 tools and be done. You don't want to be stuck. There's a lot of good 12 volt lines out there that I like that I won't recommend because there's just not enough to them. All right, so let's talk about Milwaukee, the M12. That's the big boy on the block. I know tons of pros who use this all the way from the basic brush stuff to the fuel line. And the fuel line, those are some pretty high punching tools there, but so is the price. And we're trying to compare, where is this really going to land? So we're looking at a combo kit here with the drill driver, with the impact for $169. You're going to get some batteries, a bag, and everything else. All right. And we're going to talk more about all the other features and options and warranties and stuff later. Then Makita. Now, Makita, a lot of you don't realize Makita's got a huge lineup. Everyone thinks that Milwaukee's got the big lineup. I'm sorry. Take a look at this. Makita's got them beat by a country mile. There are far more Makita CXT 12 volt tools than there are Milwaukee. Now, I'm not saying Milwaukee doesn't make good tools. Not saying they don't have a huge lineup, a lot of very industry specific tools. All right, there's a reason a lot of the guys in the HVAC and stuff like that use those tools. But let's be fair here. They have a massive lineup of tools. $139 can get you in the door. Over there with Makita, you're going to get the impact, you're going to get the drill driver, you're going to get 2 bats, a charger, one of the best chargers in the industry if you ask this bear, and a bag. Great bags there, by the way. Yeah, I'm a Makita fan bear. I openly admit it, all right? But, can we do better? Is there a third way in the 12-volt tool line? Well, there's been a lot of the consumer 12-volt stuff. We've seen Black & Decker try to get into a bunch of no-name kind of stuff on Amazon. But is there a real lineup of 12-volt tools for your average DIY or even prosumer bear out there? And you know what? The answer now is yes. And that is Skill. Skill Power Tools got bought a few years ago by Chervon. Not Chevron, not the oil company. Chervon, okay? That's Chervon. These are the same guys who make the Menards Master Force tools. They make the Cobalt tools over at Lowe's. They've been an OEM tool company for a lot of the brands that you know and love, making a lot of their secondary and third level tools. And they've been around for a while. They know what they're doing. And if you've been a fan of the Cobalt, it's hard not to sit there and look at this, because these look pretty interesting, especially when you look at the fact that they're all brushless. That's right, the Skill Power Core line of tools are entirely brushless, and that's what gets you starting going, maybe this is something we should consider. And how much, but you look at $99 there. Where's another outlet? Now, Amazon. Now, Amazon's an authorized outlet for Skill, so you're going to get the warranty and everything else with it. It's coming probably directly from the factory. Always check to see who the seller is on your tools. Now, I just bought this one right here. This is how excited I am about this tool lineup. I've contacted Skill. I've been trying to talk to them for 2 years now. A lot of people say, like, oh, you only talk good about the tool companies who send you tools. These guys won't even return my call, and here I am telling you, this might be the way you want to go. So this is going to get you your basic combo kit. You're going to get your drill driver. You're going to get your impact. You're going to get your battery. You're going to get your charger. Not sure if you get a bag. Who knows? $80. $80. That doesn't make you stop and take a look kind of price. But how does everything else compare? Well, let me educate you on that. But you know what? Just like I'm going to educate you on tools, Skillshare wants to educate you on everything else. And here's how. Online learning is quickly becoming a primary source of education, and Skillshare is leading the way. Their community allows millions of creative people to join together in learning and even inspiring others. They offer classes on a wide variety of topics. You'll not only learn, but you'll also interact through class projects. One of my favorite features is that they're also adaptive to fit your schedule. That makes it perfect for busy tool bears like me. My family has always believed that learning is not a destination, it's a journey, and that you're never too old to learn new tricks. Now, Skillshare offers, as I said before, a wide variety of topics. Some of my favorite are photography, cooking, and productivity. A class I recently finished was the Productivity Masterclass, How to Do More While Working at Home. Yeah, we all know how 2020 is going, and as wonderful as it sounds to be able to work from home, it does come with some significant challenges. Those are how to stay focused and be productive while being at home. And classes like this are helping me do just that. Members get access to thousands of ad-free classes with hands-on projects and feedback from a community of millions, all for less than $10 a month. And the first 1,000 people who click the link in my description below will get a free trial to Skillshare Premium. All right, you got your education on, but let's jump into the rest of the Skill lineup here, because I think this really is a tool lineup that many weekend warriors and maybe even some of you like entry-level pros might want to consider. The first thing we got to talk about when we're talking basic toolkits is we got to talk about circular saws, because circular saws is something that a lot of us need. We use all the time, and many of these 12-volt lineups don't even come with a full-size circular saw. Makita, as much as I love them, their CXT line only has that little mini 3/8 saw or whatever. You're not even getting a real circular saw out of that. With this, you're getting a brushless 12-volt, 5.5 inch. Now, yeah, it's a smaller blade, but again, smaller blades spin faster. It's a physics thing. All right, $47.28. Just for comparison, If you're looking at Ryobi and the Jigsaw, I'm looking over my cheat sheet here. You're looking at $43.65 for your basic Ryobi. So they got you beat by a little bit. Of course, that's brushed, not brushless. You're looking at $129 for the Cobalt. Now, all the Cobalt tools are brushless also. We should point that out. All Cobalt cordless tools are 24 volt and they're brushless. So they get a little bit more battery in them, and they're all brushless. The Milwaukee is coming in at $119. The M12 is going to be $149. Now, the M12 is going to be a fuel, all right? So it's going to be, getting a little bit more oomph out of it, and you're going to get a little more bang for your buck. The CXT, as I said, it's a smaller one, but it's only $79. So there's that. All right, and coming in here at 42, you're clearly at the bottom level price-wise. Next up, we're going to talk about recip saws. Now, because this is a 12 volt, a lot of them you're going to see in the 12 volt lines, you're going to see the smaller single hand kind of recips rather than your full sawzall kind of recip. But you're looking at a price here of $47 for something like this. Again, 12 volt brushless compact. In Ryobi, we're going to look at $55. Cobalt's going to be at $129. The M18 lineup is going to get you a $119, but then again, you're getting the name brand Sawzall brand there. On the M12 line, you're getting $129. Again, you're going one-hand recip on that. The CXT is getting you $89 on that. So at this point, again, you're seeing these cost savings across the board. Now, I'm going to pop up a spreadsheet here once we go through the rest of these so you can see all the prices. I'm not going to list them all out. All right, Jigsaw. Now, here's one of the things that I found. There's not always a tool-only option available. Sometimes with a couple of these items, you got to get the combo. Well, if you're building out your tool set, it's kind of like as you go, you're going to get that extra battery and you're going to get that charger as you go along. And I got to tell you, I like the form factor on this Jigsaw. It's pretty nice. It's kind of a barrel style. And you're looking at a price, though, of $130 because you're also getting the battery and the charger with it. Now, moving along, the next thing you're going to want is you're going to want a multi-tool. Multi-tools, they're always useful. You got a brushless one. Now, brushless is a big deal when it comes to multi-tools because you get that extra run life with it. Here you're looking at tool only for $59. Now, one of the other things I wanted to look at, that usually composes what you consider a core power set, is a grinder. But you know what? You're not going to find a grinder in about any of the 12-volt tool lineups. So if you're looking for a grinder, you're just not going to find it here. Flashlights and different kind of lights they all have that kind of thing. But a grinder is going to be a miss when it comes to 12 volt. Now, when you get into that secondary, like you're adding on to your core set, you're going to want, one of the first things you're going to want is an impact. And 3/8 impact seems to be pretty standard when it comes to compact. Some of them do have a 1/2 inch, but honestly, if you're looking for 12 volt, if you're in the prosumer space, you really only need a 3/8. If you need something bigger than that, we're going to talk about options at the end of the video. But here again, you're going to get the core system here. Not the core system, but you're going to get a kit, and you're looking at a price of $140. And that's going to get you another battery. That's going to get you another charger. So now at this point, you're going to have multiple chargers. You're going to have multiple batteries. You got some great tools. Got to love the ring light on that one. All right, next up, we got the inflator. And again, here we back to tool only. So this is going to get you a high pressure, tire inflator here, $49.99. Not the cheapest thing out there, but not the most expensive either. And we're going to round out some of the set here with a speaker/radio. They've got a Bluetooth speaker here. Actually, it's pretty nice if you ask me. It's a nice little cube. I like it. It's ruggedized. Looks like it would last in the shop. Good buttons on it. And it's got a USB charging feature as well. For your phone, you have a phone input. You can Bluetooth input, all the good stuff there. All right, and that covers your basic setup. That's going to be your basic tools. You've got, again, we got the drill driver combo. We got the circ saw, the recip saw, the jigsaw, the oscillating tool, the angle grinder, 3/8 impact, the inflator, USB. We didn't even talk about the USB adapter. I should have talked to you about the USB adapter because here's an interesting thing. A lot of people are going to want a USB adapter. Well, guess what you don't need with this? You don't need a USB adapter because every single 12-volt battery has built-in USB. It leaves you speechless. I mean, that is some crafty little engineering there. Makes you wonder why more people don't do it. Yeah, it's not something you probably expect to see with a work site tool, a professional tool. But in that prosumer space, the only negative I can see from this is trying to keep my wife from stealing them because she grabs battery chargers anywhere she can find them. I have the one for the Hercules. I haven't seen it in months. She walked off with it. I know you feel terrible for me, don't you? Anyway, some of the other things you're going to want to get with this setup, though, is you're going to want to, maybe if you lose a charger, maybe you want an extra charger. How much is an extra charger? They're not the cheapest chargers out there. They're $40 for just a single charger. A real negative here with the lineup. They don't cross over with the 20-volt lineup. They do have a great 20-volt system, but like their chargers, they don't dual charge. Like you'll see with the Milwaukees, you'll see with the Hercules, you'll see with a whole bunch. Well, they'll dual charge both the 12 and the 20-volt. Not going to be an option here. It also does have a USB adapter there on the front, so you can also plug stuff in directly there on your workbench. It's a nice adapter. They do offer this thing. They call it the Power Jump. It might seem a little gimmicky to me. What it does is when you plug it in, you can press the little Power Jump button there, and it will do a supercharge. Well, it will charge 25% of the battery in 5 minutes. Basically, their idea is that, and I guess I should say it'll do 100% of the battery in 45 minutes. The point there is that if you've been working and your battery died and you just need to finish something real quick, you can throw it on there, hit the button, do a little bit of other work, and come back and be able to finish the job. I don't know. Well, let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think this is a feature that's important to you? As I said, again, it kind of feels like a gimmicky kind of thing. All right, let's talk about batteries. Now, here's a weird thing. The batteries you can only get at Lowe's. There's, I think, one other place online you can order them. Maybe it's Acme or something, but you can't get them on Amazon, and they're not the easiest things to find. You can order them, shipped from Lowe's, or you can go pick them up in the store. There you can see the little battery adapter there, or not the battery, but the USB adapter there, along with, your 4 lights there for power status. They're nice batteries, nothing to write home about. Although they do claim to have cooling tech. They wrap the batteries in something, I don't know, pixie dust, whatever, that makes them run cool. Sounds like they put a heat sink on it, honestly. A lot of marketing kind of stuff there. Anyway, $29.98 there for the basic battery. You're looking at $44.98 there for the larger high capacity battery, the 4 amp hour. Now also, there's combo kits, all right? Yes, they have them. They have all sorts. Here we see they've got a 3 tool, a 4 tool, a 5 tool, a 6 tool. But in the price $389, $390. That's not a bad price really when you look at it. Again, doing it this way, you're gonna skip having to buy some of those, the battery and charger kits there, and you get the light also. All right, over at Skill's website, talk about some of the things that we pretty much already talked about. The 25% longer runtime they claim because of the cooling tech. Charges in 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if that's a great benefit to me. But the next two, the power on the go, the USB power, I do like that. That is of interest to me. And the brushless motors are what made me do this video. I'll be honest. The fact that it's Shervon, the fact that they're brushless, and the fact they have a whole tool lineup. But let's talk some more about the price comparisons on all of these. This is the spreadsheet I got up. I'm going to put a link down below if you want to look at my numbers and stuff and see what, you can then do your own version of it and how you'd hack the sales and whatnot and see if it works out for you. But as you can see at the end of shut up, Moto, at the end of the day, your total investment, even if you're going with Ryobi, you're looking at just over $600. You're at just over $700 with Cobalt. You're in the $800 range with the M18, the $700 range with the M12, the $500 range with the CXT, which I was shocked to see that Makita was that affordable because they're usually not. And you're coming in at $474 in the Skill Power Core. Now, something to look at. Now, I didn't add in prices of extra chargers or extra batteries or high capacity. That's just the base set with what it comes with. Something to consider is when you buy that power core as listed, yeah, it's not much less expensive than the CXT. Why not go with that? Well, remember, those 2 items in red there, those are coming with extra batteries and extra chargers. So if you were to buy it this way, you would end up with 3 batteries, 3 chargers. That's going to add some real value there. Probably, about $100 or so there. So again, you are coming in well below everybody else. Now, warranty, I also want to talk about that. Ryobi has a 3-year warranty. By the way, if you use Ryobi professionally, and yes, a lot of people do, that warranty goes down to 1 year. They have a clause in there saying if you used it in a professional use, it's a 1-year warranty. Cobalt's a 5-year warranty. M18 has a 5-year warranty. M12 has a 5-year warranty. Makita, sadly, only offers a 3-year warranty, but Skill ramps it back up with a 5-year warranty. Again, I'll have a link to the spreadsheet down below so you can take a look at that. Now, we're talking about the full skill lineup. I'm going to go through. There are some other tools we didn't mention here that they have. They've got the Hex right angle impact driver. That's, not just a right angle driver, but an impact driver. So that's an option there. They've got a laser measurer. They've got lights, a few other things there. There's one of the floodlights they've got. They talk about they're coming out with more tools. They're coming out with a mechanics light here. The 12 volt multi cutter. Actually, I may have to grab that since I'm getting this basic kit. Anyway, these, they're a big tool company. They're a lot bigger. A lot of people don't realize how big they are. They're up there with the major players. No, they're not a Stanley Black and Decker or anything like that, but they're a major player out there. I mean, they also make, besides making, this kind of stuff, they're also the guys who make the Skillsaw. They're also the people who own and manufacture Ego outdoor power equipment. These guys are players in the market. Now, I want to go back real quick and talk about the people who are like, well, they don't have a grinder in it, or they don't have this. And what if I need, what if I need a heavy duty impact? I've been doing all this other stuff. The 3/8's been great. And what about the grinder? They make corded tools for a reason. All right. Not everything needs to be cordless. And that's the kind of thing. If you have some one-off tools that your tool lineup doesn't cover, or stupidly expensive, or you just don't really need it corded for, or cordless, buy corded. It's something to consider. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think that 12 volt is going to be an option for you in the future? Are you looking at 12 volt over 20 volt? Because if you think about it, man, these things are lightweight. They're easy to use. They're very nimble. I'm a big bear. I got big paws, but even I like using the 12 volt tools. And that's the reason I bought them. I've got the Hercules ones. I like them. They're great. But there's only like a paw full of tools out there. There's only so much I can do with it, and I'm kind of stuck. So that's why I'm looking at these. I have the M12. We're going to compare them against the M12. I think they're great. I got the old school DeWalt M18s, maybe, or not M18s, sorry. I got the old school DeWalt 12 volt. Maybe we'll compare them against that also. Anyway, that's all the Bear has for you today. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.